Let's have a wee look at the second source question that you'll have to answer in your exam for mods. This is the option or decision making source question. So in this question, it will give you two options, and you select one option and you explain why you chose that option, and the other option why you didn't choose that. So in the exam last year, 2024, you had to choose between ban e-cigarettes or do not ban e-cigarettes. So you could choose either option. It gives you examples for both, but for this answer, I've looked at option 1 to ban e-cigarettes. So I'll take you through how to gain 8 marks for choosing to ban e-cigarettes and how to gain 2 marks for saying why you didn't choose the other option to not ban e-cigarettes. Once again, you get all the marks by using examples from the sources, taking two different highlighters, colours. One colour is for the option you chose, option 1, and then the other colour, option 2, why you didn't choose that. Remember, in this question, it could be to choose from two options, like it is in this case, or it might be to choose from two people, like who's the best candidate for a job or a position in government. So this one will focus on choosing options, like e-cigarettes, ban them or do not ban them. All right. So here's the actual question again. So the previous slides, I've added the sources, 1, 2, and this page or slide source 3. So this question always says you must decide between two options. So e-cigarettes, ban them or do not ban them. It might be two people, but this time it's options. So option 1, to ban e-cigarettes, you've got to add 4 paragraphs on why you chose option 1. So each paragraph is worth 2 marks. We use 2 sources, that's 8 marks. The other option, to not ban e-cigarettes, so look at Luke O'Donnell or Lucas O'Donnell, the e-cigarette spokesman. Try to find something he's incorrect about. He will say something that is not right, and that's why you didn't choose option 2, to not ban e-cigarettes. So look at what he said that's incorrect, try to find out why he's wrong using evidence from the sources. So in the next few slides, I'll take you through how to get 8 marks for choosing option 1 to ban e-cigarettes. Alright, here's another wee template for you. So a template on how to do this question. So you must start with and tell the marker the option you chose. So that's the whole point of this question. If you don't do that, you'll fail. So option 1, I selected that to ban e-cigarettes. Then you go on, like a robot, and put one reason I chose this option or selected option 1 is because, add a source example, that's on 1 mark, back it up another example, 2 marks. Paragraph 2, another reason I chose option 1, add 2 sources. Another reason I chose option 1, add 2 sources. And then the final bit for this arguments for the, sorry, not arguments for, but for option 1 to ban e-cigarettes, a final paragraph, link 2 sources. That would gain 8 marks. The other option, write it like this. One reason I didn't select option 2 is because, try to find out the other person for option 2 why they're incorrect, and I'll show you that on the last slide. So option 1, to ban e-cigarettes, write that at the top. You have to do that. That's the whole point of this question. Have a look through this slide. I'll give you 15 seconds. How many marks would these 2 paragraphs get? So this would gain 4 marks. Paragraph 1 is worth 2 marks. So you've given 2 examples, option 1 to ban e-cigarettes, because source 1, it says that they cause huge unknown health hazards. Source 3 backs this up, that we don't know enough about the long-term health issues e-cigarettes cause. So you've given 2 examples, that's 2 marks. Paragraph 2, again 2 examples, source 1, in many schools e-cigarettes are causing health issues amongst young people, that's a mark. And then source 3 backs it up, that e-cigarettes are causing health issues like coughing fits, gum disease, etc. So this would gain 4 marks because you have told the marker 2 reasons why you chose the option, and for each reason you've added 2 source examples. So on this slide is 2 more paragraphs worth 4 marks on why you chose option 1. So for the first bit, GP colleagues in source 3 support a ban on e-cigarettes. Source 2 backs this up. Over half of GPs believe they should be banned. Remember, use the source examples. You can quote from the source. If it gives you numbers, figures, please use them. The final paragraph is that e-cigarettes in source 1 contain nicotine, which is highly addictive. That's a mark. Source 3 backs this up by saying that e-cigarettes mean that many young people can become hooked on nicotine. So in total, option 1, to ban e-cigarettes, you've gained 8 marks because you've added 4 paragraphs, each worth 2 marks. So each paragraph adds 2 source examples. So in total, 8 marks. Alright, so you cannot gain full marks from this question unless you clearly state the other option why you didn't choose it. So option 2, why you did not choose that. What was wrong with that? So the person in source 3, the Lucas O'Donnell guy, says there's been no reports of e-cigarettes being linked to suspicious deaths. But you looked at the sources, and source 1 says that e-cigarettes have been linked to 70 deaths worldwide. So he's incorrect. That's why you didn't choose him. Because you've used 2 sources here, what he said, and backed it up, that would gain 2 marks. So in total, this is a 10-mark answer. I'm now going to show you in the next PowerPoint an option question, but you choose between 2 people. We've done this in class quite recently. So the next one, which is the best candidate for maybe a political job or a position in government? We'll do that in the next PowerPoint.